look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
One, ready? Thomas. 11 mighty.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here we go.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
12.
Here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. But you look at this Bronco defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
On 3rd down, Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
60 Maverick. Let's go. Buffalo 18. Drop 60.
Operating from the gun, Bauer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11, 11,
In motion
11.
left is Higgins.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Bauer. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Bauer. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Bauer. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And power running here down to the the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Looking to throw. Bauer. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tyquan Thornton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6.
Here we go.
And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
That is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That is caught by Laporta. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Mixon again.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. Off the play fake. Bauer, he'll buy some time right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
When you start at your own 20, oftentimes defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, one play and in the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A huge play there for Denver. 66 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
To throw on 3rd down. Bauer. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get it down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. On 4th down, Bauer. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Here we go.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
21. Bengals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that.
And got his man complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
75 yards.
and the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
On first down, Bauer. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off play action. Bauer. He's going to let this one go deep.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
On one, ready?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This go, and coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
70 Rangers, go!
On 1st and 10, Bauer. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Bauer completes this one to Thornton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Read alert, read alert. Drop 50.
Throwing on first down. Bauer.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Bauer.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Evades him at the 20. Broken tackle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, Bauer. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Operating from the gun. Bauer. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
12.
Burrow looking to pass.
That one let go deep for Laporta. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, Bauer. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So second and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
12.
Burrow will throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Let's get set. 11. 11 MT, Tate. 11, dot.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action here on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Bauer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Bauer. And he's got his big tight end here. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Come on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
17.
To throw again. Bauer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
1st down. Here's Burrow. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Let's go.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
12. 11 MT.
They'll look to throw here.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry up. To throw on second down. Bauer. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hey, we got to keep
Got to
scoring.
assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
11.
At the 37-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Here's 1st and goal. Mixon is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
I'm one.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
11 MT Tank. 11 Thomas. Back.
Another try for Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
I'm
A
one.
crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Burrow.
And he will find Ridley on the left side.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter.
He's got a man, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Dragon 60. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Back to throw. Bauer. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back to throw again. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Broncos are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
This to Laporta, right side.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to let it fly.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
11. 11.
A final shot now for Burrow. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
11 MT tape. Stop.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run